Hey, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Raw truth, you in the building. What's happening, baby? What's happening? I don't know if you spoke, and I was back there checking on Granny after I hit the live button. So, welcome, 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 welcome. Woo! Give me a little something to drink real quick for my throat get parched. For my throat get parched. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Shout out to everybody in the bushes. Anybody coming out the bushes? Welcome in. We 2 minutes into our show. 2 minutes into our show. First thing I'm gonna do, really, really quick before I actually get into my actual show, is I want to give a very, very, very big, huge thank you to Brother Esco the Disciple. That's the first thing I want to do on this live is give Brother Esco the Disciple a shout out. Thank you so much for welcoming me on your platform yesterday. And it was a wonderful, wonderful live. I enjoyed it. I had so many technical issues with the device I was on for some reason. That has never happened like that before. So I don't know what the devil thought he was going to stop with the message, but I am so glad that the message was able to be conveyed. Shout out to Brother Esco. And also, thank you so much to all the anybody from the 411 family that pulled up for the show. And thank you for your patience throughout. My phone kept messing up on me. I do not know why. But however, I am so grateful for those of you that pulled up and showed some support. I hate I did not have time to advertise the show the way I would have wanted to or whatever to get more people over there, but I really just did not have the time. Life has been beautifully lifing, and yes, so because of that, I am thankful for those of you that did find it, come through, or remembered that it was going on and came through and showed love. That meant the world to me, and I'm sure it meant the world to Brother Esco as well. Hey, Open Book. Hey, Hill with Tree. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Much love, much love. Thank you, Open Book. Thank you so much. I agree with you. And for those of you that don't know, the interview was about expectations. It was a wonderful build. I'm pretty sure without my technical issues, it would have been even that much more better. However, it was awesome, and I'm so thankful that we pushed through and we got it done. And it was just wonderful. I loved the build on expectations. So if you haven't checked that out, please go check it out. Now, this is going to be a bit of an unusual for me conversation we're about to have. I won't be here too long, y'all. I will be back, but I won't be on this particular live too long because I got to be somewhere kind of shortly. So, anywho, hold on 1 second. Let me drink some of my water. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and throw that up there in case anybody needs it, wants it, or is feeling generous throughout this live. You are welcome to bless it any way that you see fit, or simply just being here. God is good. Thank you, Open Book. Look, I didn't even know you was about to put it in the chat. So, as I begin, like, share, subscribe, become a member, set your notifications so you know when I go live. I have you guys, before I get into the commentary, I've got to get this. Y'all know I'm building 3 channels right now. And in the midst of me launching these channels, like I told you guys, my sister took a kind of impromptu trip, and She'll be gone for 10 days. So I'm kind of kicking in, like, throwing it in the fifth gear with my granny. Me and my mother has taken over all duties concerning my grandma. And so I have literally been over here, y'all, the past 2 or 3 nights, I believe. And spending a lot of great time taking care of her, and which gives me great joy. So please forgive me if I have not been able to quite fulfill my duties here in the break room as I thought I would, covering my news, the new chapter I'm covering. But yeah, I've been really, really busy, you guys. And so I love each and every one of y'all. And I thank y'all for sticking with me, for pulling up, and know that the break room is not going. The break room just had a lot going on. With that being said, I titled this Round Two Fight. Okay. I entitled this live Round Two Fight. Hey, lady love. I love you, sweetheart. Welcome in, my sweetie pie. Welcome in, my sweetie pie. Now, this live, even though I'm gonna keep it hot, it's gonna be light work, okay? Now, being which that I am, I want to consider myself more of a commentator than I would a blogger or this, that, the third at the time. I kind of just make my comments on things, and I keep it pushing at this current moment. But I do want to touch something really lightly or whatever, really lightly. I feel like it is my choice to do so. And yeah, that's where it is. So I entitled this live Round Two Fight. Now, let me tell you why I titled this live Round Two Fight. As you all may know, I am no longer, it goes without saying, I no longer have a damn thing to do with, this, what do you call it, sector, this saga sector and all of that there. I could care less about any of it, okay? Absolutely any of it. The reason why I did this live with the permission of the person who inspired it, I will let them remain anonymous, but it's so funny. One of my homies here on YouTube had reached out to me last night or whatever and said, now I don't know if this occurred yesterday or whenever it occurred, but the chat show, yes. I was inspired to have a little laugh about this. So yes, this is, look, commenting on the aftermath is something that I am going to do today. Now listen, just thinking about it tickles me. So my homie contacted me last night and said, as you know, we always chit chat, catch up, stuff like that, right? So they say, man, Tiff, I'm sick of this shit. I said, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's going on? They said, so I was in um such and such chat or such and such whatever, and all I did was say blank blase blase blah, right? And I was kicked out of the live. Again, I don't know if this was a live that occurred yesterday, but I can tell you I was told about it yesterday, so don't quote me. Tip, I was trying to say shit show. Oh, I know. Excuse me. So they was like, I was kicked out of a live and called something or another. I don't know if it was fake or something they were called or whatever. Don't quote me. But they was like, all I did was give my opinion on whatever it was, and I guess it wasn't conducive or the opinion of whatever was going on in the show. Okay, so they were like, I can't believe, you can't even say this, that, or the third or whatever respectfully without, it's still some drama or this, that, and the third, right? Hey, Shelly, baby, I love you, girl. I love all of y'all. Shout out to the Bush Watchers, the chat fam, the mods. I love y'all deeply. Um, So, they was like, it's a shame you can't even say whatever, whatever, and people just, kick you out or turn on you, this, that, and the third, or whatever, 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 right? Hey, Aries, I love you, sugar. I love you, and thank you for all that you are. So I'm trying to be surface level with this, y'all, because like I said, I don't want to get too many details to out them or whatever in case someone else was where this had happened at. But however, I was not. However, so I said, well, let me ask you this. Now, keep in mind, this same person had reached out to me months ago, concerning the very same thing when they had been kicked out of a live for giving their opinion on something, right? That was not favorable, I guess, to the host or to the chat. So I said, wait a minute. I said, didn't we go through this some months ago? And so they were like, yeah. And I said, didn't this same thing happen months ago where you was disrespected or kicked out of a chat or whatever, whatever? Yeah. I said, so why did you, if and if I'm not mistaken, I don't think it was the same person because I think they're still blocked by the other person or whatever. But I'm like, let me tell you something. When this person was complaining to me about what had happened or whatever, my mind had asked me a question, right? I asked myself a question. I'm like, we done did this dance before, right? Is there anybody in here that think that this is going to have a different outcome? I mean, I'm asking for a friend. I'm going to try to save myself even more messages of, hey, this happened to me, or hey, somebody did this to me or that to me. As bad as this thing got before, why, if you've been through something in the first thing or whatever, now keep in mind, y'all, I peek around, you know what I'm saying, when anybody that, I really do fuck with is touching whatever, whatever, whatever. I don't care to cover nothing over here. But I peek in, you know what I'm saying, seeing what's what or whatever. Period. Why? Because I'm 40 years old and I can. However, it led me to ask, like, if you anybody that went through some things the first round that this all occurred, you was drug or your family was drug, or you was through under several buses and disrespected, ostracized, all of that, right? Hey, Latte, what's happening, cousin? Shout out, love you, girl. uh now this ain't everybody's story. But what I'm saying is, if you done went through all of this on the first round, why in the whole entire hell would you sign up for round two? Why would you even sign yourself up for fucking round two? Hey, Lampo, baby, shout out. I see that name popping. See, that's what I'm talking about, Lampo. I can finally see your damn name right. You used to have that little tiny writing, knowing my eyes bad. That's what I'm talking about. Give me some bold letters. Shout out to the bold letters. Oh my goodness. Shout out to Lampo Show is in the building. So, sorry, y'all. I'm talking in between my puffs. Woo! Shit, boy. Uh, hey, Miss Felicia. Welcome in, beautiful. Welcome in. It is wonderful to see all the gorgeous ladies pulling up on the phone. One to the wizard. Love you. Love you all so much. Now, like I said, y'all, some of us was built for whatever, what I'm saying, whatever comes our way, right? This even includes myself. I could go 5 rounds if I wanted to. But why in the hell, like, if a person couldn't handle round one, and I'm not, this part right here, I'm not speaking about the person who reached out to me per se. I'm speaking on in general. I'm using them as just, to build off of right now. them reaching out to me brought me to these thoughts or whatever, right? Because they've had 2 rounds in this situation, along with many others. Now, if you really didn't take no hits like that or whatever, or if you took some hits, but you ain't feel them, or whatever the case may be, then I could understand why you are cool in round two. Okay. But for those that cried a river and oh my God, my family's got torn down and I got torn down and you know what I'm saying, my children was picked on and my damn pet hamster was picked on and all this, that, and the third. You cannot experience something one time and it's fucked up and it leaves you in a fucked up place and with a lot of fucked up shit on your mind and then sign up for round two. There's just no way. You gotta call it quits somewhere, okay? Because it's one thing when you go into something you don't know all the bullshit that may happen because you're in round one. But once you've experienced round one, and you look, let me tell you something, you're gonna have to enter round two at your own risk. Do you understand? I mean, I'm telling you, you're gonna have to enter round two at your own motherfucking risk. Okay? I'm just saying. You know, it's clearly that it's done jumped off, and I am so glad to not be nothing more than a bushwatcher to it all. You know what I'm saying? Like I tap in with any story just to see if something juicy going on. You know what I'm saying? But as far as interested in it to get so deep in it, I'm back arguing with motherfuckers and shit like that back and forth. Absolutely the fuck not. Do you hear me? I'm just doing this to say a message to whoever out there needs to hear it. Okay. If you barely survived round one, do not come bring your ass over here crying to the 411 about what the fuck you going through in round motherfucking two. See, I know how to look. Let me tell you something. The break room got out. Let me tell you something. I packed my shit, honey. Let me tell you something. I packed one suitcase and one carry-on. Do you understand? Gassed my motherfucking YouTube car up. And I got the fuck on somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And I'm built for this shit. You see what I'm saying? I can square up with this sector, the next sector, and 5 more motherfucking sectors. But guess what? I got shit to do. You understand? Miss Felicia, I got out. I'm trying to tell you, I got some shit to do. You understand? So what I was saying to you is, hey, Miss Lynn, hey, to all my family pulling up, I humble what's happening. I see all the queens in the building. Y'all know I got the biggest smile on my face anytime I see y'all beautiful queens pull up on the kids. You feel me? But look, I'm trying to tell you something. Now, I told every whole asshole out here. Let me tell you what I told every whole asshole out here. I said, let me tell you something. Now, I barely got out this motherfucker with my edges. You understand? I barely made it out this motherfucker with my edges intact. Do you think I'm not entering round two for no motherfucking body. You hear me? Not a now motherfucker. So if you enter round two, you better enter at your own motherfucking risk, okay? Don't go Instagramming me crying to me about shit, okay? Because you could have packed your carry-on and your motherfucking damn duffel bag and you could have got the fuck on with the break room 411. And we could have just been bush watching and shit with our binoculars and all of that stuff or whatever, right? Don't come crying to the break room because we all could have left this motherfucker at the same goddamn time. Don't go blowing my Instagram up saying you done got your damn wrench took from such and such. Don't come crying to me about damn it nothing. Okay, I ain't got shit to do with that. I got out of the fucking saga with my edges intact. Now, did I get a little scratched up? You know what I'm saying? I'm in my healing process. You understand? Them fucking whole assholes ain't gonna keep abusing this pretty damn skin. You hear me? I ain't about to be out here windmilling motherfuckers with no edges trying to keep up with mine. You ain't got no edges to lose. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got no edges to lose, what the fuck do I look like sacrificing mine for you? You ain't even figured out how to keep yours. I'll be damned if I stay in this motherfucking saga. Now, don't come for me. Everybody with no edges, don't come for me and just pick and choose who this message for. I said, if this applies to you and you crying to me about what round two doing to you, because you didn't pack your motherfucking damn duffel bag and yo carry on and get your good Sunday's purse together and come the hell on. I don't want to hear it. Now I got the fuck out. That's it. That's all. I ain't coming back for no motherfucking body now. I ain't about to go through another war zone to come back and make sure not now, motherfucker, okay. Because we all could have got my car fit a couple motherfuckers, okay. And on my property, I got about 5 cars. If you got a license, you can drive one of my other cars and get the fuck out too. You feel me? Straight like that. Don't tell me you ain't got no car. Don't tell me you ain't got no gas. I got several vehicles and they all got gas in them. If you want to get the fuck out, let's go. But don't stay your ass up in here knowing the evil shit that done went on in round one and you done signed up for an evil ass battle of round two. Absolutely not. You can guarantee this. Tiff is somewhere in the bushes laughing at anything that continues in round two by people's choices. Oh, I ain't bothered by a motherfucking thing. I'm somewhere in your bushes cracking the fuck up at every argument, at every insult, at every whatever, because clearly it's where the fuck you wanna be. I said is where you wanna be. You could have got out. You could have picked up your bags. You could have packed you some underwear and a couple bras too. I said you could have followed me. I said you could have followed me in God, because that footsteps is going forward. We ain't turning around trying to see who behind us. We not trying to see if you beside us, because I got to look forward. I said, I got to move forward. I ain't here to hold your hand. I don't care what LaTruth doing. I don't care what Brianna's saying to you. I don't care who taking your riches. Now, I said, don't care who coming for your family members. Ain't nobody care who was coming for mine. Don't come crying on my Facebook. Don't come crying on my Instagrams. Don't come crying on my YouTube page. I don't care if 7 bitches snatching out your last 7 hairs on top of your head. Don't come crying to the Facebook YouTubes of Tiff, the motherfucking gift. I ain't got nothing for you. I ain't got no more sympathy left in this saga. I ain't got no empathy for who fat, who bald headed, who ain't got their teeth. I said, I don't care. Don't come over here with that now. I don't care. I don't care about your fake GoFundMes. I don't care about your wish list and your Amazons too. I don't care what your supporters want to do for you. I'm only worried about what my supporters over here want to do for me. I said, don't come asking Tiff to give shit. Don't worry about where I ain't. Just don't worry about where I am. Just worry about where I ain't. I ain't wherever you got trouble still chasing you. Now that's where I ain't. You understand me? Don't come crying to me about something that I got out of. Do you hear me? I don't want to hear it on the front end. I don't want to hear it on the back end either. I don't want to hear it on the left side of me, because something just ain't right. I said, take all of this round two and go shove it somewhere the sun don't shine. Because if I'm in your bushes and you somewhere talking about the beef between a Brianna, a Jonelle, and LaTruth, I don't care who say something about your mama. I don't care who say something about your father. I don't care who dragging your kids. You decided to bring your kids back into this debacle. You decided to bring your last little bit of baby hair back to this round two. You ain't even sold up your last boxing gloves, and now you want to sit up here and strap on the raggedy ass boxing gloves from round one. I said, move on, because we don't care. If using the 411, I don't care about no the truth and what somebody did to you. I don't care about whose penis Brianna is sucking on to. I said, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I Now, that's it, and that's motherfucking all. Welcome to the church house of the 411. Don't come in here bothering me. Now, if they take your wrenches, they stab you in the back, throw you under the bus, flip you over, take your baby's car seat, I don't care. If they send a black rose to your house, I don't care. If they dox you and put your numbers all over this motherfucker, I don't care. Stop giving your number out. Go to Google, hit them three dots and put remove results. Now, I done talked about this before. Stop crying to me if you ain't gonna do the work. Now, I told you might gotta put in some work to get motherfuckers up off of you, but if you gonna keep on running up to the source, then don't expect for the fucking source to shake your hand when they really just want to kick you down. It's your fault if you want to be in a battle for somebody other than yourself. All right, I ain't battling for no more motherfuckers that ain't worried about me. Now I done got out this motherfucker all on my own. You hear me? I ain't asked for no permission. But if a motherfucker think they gonna keep bringing their issues to me on the back end of what this damn saga doing to them, hey, you stay in it to make your friends if you want to, okay? You wanted to be here because you needed a friend or two. You wanted to be here because you want to have somewhere to go when you come in the YouTube streets. Child, I throw all this YouTube shit away and go visit my damn family somewhere, child. I be damn if I keep sitting here letting bitches rip out the little edges I got to sit here and fight a battle for a man or a woman. I ain't fucking. Y'all better get somebody else to do it. If you can't do it without getting scratched, and now some people can. Now, I ain't talking to those that came out unscathed in round one. What I'm saying, if you got drugged, dragged through, kicked, smoldered, and something else in round one, then you enter round two at your own damn risk. Now, I ain't talking to everybody. I'm just talking to somebody. I ain't talking to everybody. I'm talking to some damn body. Now, everybody ain't go through the same shit. But if you went through half of what I went through, then damn it, I don't want to hear shit about them or you. And if I do, you best believe I'm somewhere in the bushes laughing. Go ahead and tear each other edges out if that's what you want to do. Don't expect me to sympathize on no kind of fucking way. All my sympathy was left in round one. All of it. I ain't got no sympathy in round two. What you mean? What do you mean? Somebody called me a bitch. Well, you shouldn't have been in the bitch house. You shouldn't have been on the bitch channel. You shouldn't have been on the bitch page. Then the bitch would have never saw you to call you a bitch. Stop going places that you ain't wanted. Stop giving your opinions to people who don't care what your opinion is. Save yourself. It is 56, 59 million damn YouTube accounts out here. Stop chasing to tell your story to the same raggedy motherfuckers that's the cause of your story being silenced in the first damn place. Come on, somebody. Pass the plate, pass the wine, pass the crackers. Do something with yourself. That's it. That's all. Ain't nobody got time. Know what I'm saying? No means no. No means no. Lolo, I love you, bestie. Shout out. Brina, shout out. Everybody in the building, y'all know I love y'all. It's up and it's stuck. We ain't got time. Shit, if you want to come on here and teach a message, teach a message. Stop chasing to give your opinions on the story. I'm telling you, it ain't worth it. You could not have been drugged through the mud and went through some things in round one and still think it's cute to even be available for round two. Sometimes I be like, Tiff, if you don't get your motherfucking ass up out these bushes and mind your damn business, sometimes I be intrigued too. Now, you might not see me there, but some places I be like, oh, shit. You know, entertainment is entertainment. But you better believe if your ass is in round two, whatever happens in round two is nothing but laughable because it means you signed up for it. Period. 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 If you still in this motherfucker trying to make a friend and impress somebody, child, bye. You better go on somewhere. Hey, Octavia, what's happening? What's happening, baby? What's happening? What's happening? I be tired of it, child. People be like, oh my God, did you hear what they said about my child? Yeah. Everybody, everything got drugged in round one. What is you doing still having a family member left to be drugged in round two? You ain't picked your family members up and your children and whoever else that you brought to saga number one. And you actually had a nerve to be back in saga number two for what? You want some more motherfuckers in your family to get drugged? Huh? 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 You want some more pieces of your background out there? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Absolutely not. Hold on, y'all. Every preacher need their water. Woo! That's good. I don't want to hear nothing about that. Your ass sitting here still going back. No, ain't nobody need to be going back and forth with nobody. Let me tell you something. Somebody need to learn something from somebody could learn something from somebody around here. I ain't even gonna drop no name, but there's somebody around here within the saga you can learn some shit from. For real, for real. Because if you a real blogger, a real content creator, a real commentator, you ain't got to worry about what nobody else got to say about what you commentating on. Period. 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 That's it. That's all. You ain't got to worry. Say what you need to say and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? But it is a lot of sagas and a lot of things that need attention. That I mean, I'm just telling you, when that person reached out to me last night talking about what you going through in saga number two, oh hell no. When I said I got out, I got out. That's like you going, do you know what motherfuckers act like y'all? This is equivalent to if you go on vacation, right? You on vacation in Hawaii, right? And somebody calling you from your hometown with their damn problems while you in Hawaii. Hell no. I'm over here. I got out for my peace. Now you still in it by your choice and want to bring your unpeaceful ass over here bothering my peace. Hell no. I'm in Hawaii. Okay, that's how my mind is, how my peace is. I'm in Hawaii. You still at a hometown telling me what's going on within this house or that house, or I don't want to hear that shit. I'm over here trying to surf on these waves and stuff, and you out here talking about what little JoJo did last night. I don't want to hear that shit. That's what this thing reminds me of. Fucking be telling me about shit going on in saga number two. Period. Because guess what? I know everything going on in saga number two. And guess what I've done? Used it as nothing but entertainment for when I have moments I ain't doing shit and I want to tap in or whatever. I can listen, pull up. I know what's going on within this divorce or that divorce or whatever. But I ain't got to comment. I ain't got to give my opinion on it because I don't give a fuck. I can be into it enough to be entertained by it, but not so into it that I'm about to be going head to head with no side. I ain't about to, absolutely not. No, buddy. I'm done, let's say. I'm done. Not from the hot cone. Hey, Ebony, shut out. What happened was I'm done. You crazy. What up, Ebony? Shout out to you. Cuz you is crazy. No more windmilling for Tiff. Tiff got out. You damn right. Shit. I don't won every battle I done been in. Ain't no need for me to windmill. According to me, just like brother LaTruth is vindicated, so is Tiff. Hey, boo. Hold on, y'all. I'm back, y'all. My granny had needed to ask me something. Let me see. Hey, mom of three. Let me see what the. Let me read the chat. Yes, open book, moving forward. Look, Fifi said, so is feet. Let me see. Uh, I know that's right, feet. Tay stay in her lane. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. See, Tay, that's why I had to be clear to say, not everybody in this to do the back and forths and the being disrespectful to one another and this, that, and the third. But let's be clear here. For those unlike the Tays and any others that y'all can think of that do it and they're able to get it done without it being crazy, disrespectful, this, that, and the third. This is what blogging and commentating and content creation is, and it's something that should all should doing content respectfully should be respected. You know what I mean? Period. And my thing is for me, the battle wasn't worth the casualties. In the end, nobody really, as a people, as when it comes to how everybody got in the game, ain't nobody win. You know what I'm saying? As a team, there was some individual victories, but as a team, it ain't no team. When the whole, what they say, you know, look, man, everything fucked up if the family when the family feuds. You know what I'm saying? Period. Period. Yes, yeah, Felicia. Don't delete your work because it ain't like you gotta have anything that got to do with none of this shit on there. Don't delete your hard work. You built that channel, and that's your channel. That's your hard work. Fuck that. Yes, Latte. That's how it should be, baby. Let me post that. That's almost more important than my motherfucking cash out. Business is never personal. Hey, look, ain't no crying in baseball. Ain't no emotions in business. That's one thing that, yeah, y'all get them likes up for me, bushwatchers. I know y'all in here trying to see what the break room time about. This is for everybody to bring some better whatever. If you got a judgment on something or a side about something, look, the best content creation or the best debates is just like, look at it like being a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? If you just say, okay, let me go ahead and throw names out there. Let me see if I can help everybody out real quick. Whether you are in support of Brianna or you in support of LaTruth, does not matter, right? Look at it as if this is a court case, right? The damn uh um defense attorney, hold on, let me drink more water. I'm out here talking in 90 something degrees. Any attorney on either side, whether it's the plaintiff or otherwise, whether it's the defense or the otherwise, they bring their arguments forth. Okay, follow me here. When you is in a courtroom and you on one side or the other, you are supposed to bring your best case forward and let that be your fight. What up, April? I love you. There is nothing wrong with covering a story, even if whether it's controversial or not. You have to treat it like this was treat it like a courtroom. You know what I'm saying? You don't see attorneys in the courtroom fighting because their case they got more evidence than the other, or vice versa. Thank you, Latte. Come through. Your job is to prove your case. Proving your case. These lawyers cannot go into a courtroom, sit before a judge and say, well, yeah, attorney such and such, use a bitch, use ugly, you got a little house, your kids stink. None of this has anything to do with did Lil John rob the bank or not. This ain't got nothing to do if Lil John stole that old lady little purse. if little John done unalive somebody, God forbid. You understand what I'm saying? Do you see lawyers sitting in the courtrooms looking at each other saying, you heifer, you hoe, bitch, you trick, your mama ugly, your daddy ugly, fuck your hamster, fuck your dog, fuck your cat, fuck your bird. Like, what do you think the judge would be sitting there looking like, or the people that you're defending? Let's go there. What does this even look like to the people you're defending? Yes, you are absolutely right, lady. You can't go to the court and say the judge got bare coochie. I'm done. But that shit is real. That shit is real. Either you got a case or you don't. You know what I'm saying? Both parties, both judges is responsible for getting the evidence that they need to support their case. Insults ain't gonna help you win no case in a court of law. Period. And on top of that, who are you, like, for instance, it's a no winning battle because at the end of the day, fighting for what? Fighting for what? Because all it is your opinion, or I ain't even gonna say opinion, but all it is your facts against mine. That's it. That's all. At the end of the day, no matter what evidence you bring forth, if somebody wants to support a certain person, they're going to support them whether you got evidence to support your case or not. This is what's going to save a lot of people some trouble. Some of this shit don't even matter if you pull out all the evidence against either party and be right or wrong. If somebody wants to support another person just because, then they will. And nothing you bring forth is going to matter. So then you get to a point where you just arguing to be arguing. Then you get to the point where you just going back and forth to be going back and forth because it's really not about the evidence. It's really not about the case. It's really just about, I don't like your ass. And cause you not supporting who I support. That's not what this shit is about. It's even if you bring an apple, one person bring an apple and one person bring an orange to a person that ain't never tried no fruit before, but they can only try one fruit. You got to present which fruit should they try. Now I'm going for apples. You might be going for oranges. Well, we both have to present our cases of why this person should eat the apple or eat the orange. I'm simplifying this shit. You understand? It don't require, if you a bitch or not don't have nothing to do with the apple or the orange. If your kids is ugly or not ain't got nothing to do with the apple or the orange. That's not going to give the description of your children, ain't gonna tell the person what the apple tastes like. It just ain't. So sometimes it's like, damn, is anybody even in a fight to prove? What is there left to prove? Because at the end of the day, the only people who need to win in the case is these children. Do you feel me? Now, that's just me keeping it hot. That's just me keeping it hot. The end goal is for the kids to win. Everybody picking apart the parents and whoever else ain't really got shit to do with shit. What is that doing for the kids that need everybody mentally stable so they can be mentally stable? It ain't all about just because bloggers want to bust in their ass to show they support the one person or the other. It's about what's really good for the family. And it's all this beefing and shit doing nothing but separating the nobody. It shouldn't even be a battle of, well, who everybody needs to be talked shit about. Like, no, it's like, let's get to the point of how can anybody produce some content that's going to help all three or four parties make it better, make it right? Or is it just about keeping a separation of, well, I want to go for this person and I want to go for this person, so we damn sure can't help put everybody together as cordial adults, because then we won't have no side to choose. If all three parties get on the same motherfucking side and stop worrying about being the day's content and worry about these kids being raised right, then we wouldn't even be here right now. Keeping the parents and the step parents or whoever else at turmoil ain't gonna help nobody. body. Shout out to Simone. Shout out to let me see who else I seen pull up. Da, 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 da. Simone, Sonya, somebody else on. Oh, Sonny. What up, Sonny, baby? Good to see you, sweetheart. Good to see you. Good to see you. So yeah, it's like what you don't really see is no content on how all these three parties can come together for these kids. It's all about what one person should do, or what this person should do, or who what which person should be drugged. What about how can we put these three or four people together? I don't know if season in the picture or not, but as a party or whatnot. But is anybody out there thinking about what content can be done to put all three of these motherfuckers together to raise these kids like the whether you like Jarnell or not, he may very well end up being a damn stepdaddy. How can we fucking give this brother some type of encouragement or some, hey, you know what, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really gonna be a part of these kids' life, like, you got a kid on the way, and you know what I'm saying? We need to start cleaning up this act or whatever you got going on. If you gonna be in it, be in it. If not, let a homie know, because you look like you playing games too. Like, say some shit that's gonna get to somebody. No, ain't nobody gonna take you seriously when all you doing is picking on this or picking on that. Give somebody some words of encouragement. Give somebody a way, like either you want to make it work or you're not. But I guarantee you, when it comes to raising your kids, fuck this content. Fuck a YouTube check. I want to make sure that my kids grow up with the proper tools they need. All the parents that's gonna be in each other's lives. Not, oh, let's lift up this parent and bring this parent down. It shouldn't be like that on neither side. Straight like that, right? One hand wash the other, both hands wash the face. Come through. Come on now. I'm talking to somebody out there. Come through, cuz. Come through, Sonny. Shouldn't even be talking about it at all, since the parties are heavily aware of who talks about them. They look for the content and it makes it worse instead of them moving forward. Exactly. Exactly, Mama Three. I couldn't agree more. Brina, good to see you, baby. I don't know if I had spoke or not. I didn't want to not speak. Spoke. Sounds like you're promoting non-bias and positivity. Some are allergic to this. Oh my goodness, y'all are too funny. Oh my god. And if more comes about John's abuse, yes, let's talk about it. And you know something? My thing is, let me tell y'all some G shit. Pointing it out ain't a problem. Oh, thank you, sweetheart Brina. You know I don't like missing speaking to none of my queens. None of my queens for real. All y'all are important people to the 411. Hold on. Whose comment was I about to speak on? Mama Three. My thing is, if the comments are being made to better the situation, that's different. You know what I'm saying? I am not saying abuse shouldn't be pointed out. I'm not saying that this, that, or third. But what I'm saying is shouting that shit out and actually bringing something to the table to help somebody become something different is two different things. That's all that I am saying. It's two different things. Okay. Now that if whoever feels, okay, you know what I'm saying, he's an abuser, this, that, and the third. Well, what advice or what can be put out besides the repeated, you're the abuser, okay, now everybody knows that. Now where do you go from there? That's what I'm saying. So really, it's when it comes to actually helping people do better and be better, is that really the intent of everyone? Or is it just to have something to come on here and beef about? When does it become, let's actually see if we can do some content to help this family instead of keep them torn down? But nobody want to talk about that shit. Don't nobody want to do no freaking content on how can you bring these three people together to make it make sense for the children. It ain't all about no damn supporters. It ain't all about these YouTube checks. These kids are human beings. Period. It don't matter at this point who started what, who initiated it. Like everybody worried about the wrong shit. Who gives a fuck who started the damn divorce or not? Who gives a damn about any? For one, I'm not promoting divorce anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because when it comes to it, it ain't like whoever she with seems to be getting such a great rep more than the one she was with. So it don't even matter if they divorced or not. It don't even matter who started it or not. What matters is what goes on from here for those children. Period. It ain't about none of that. Who cares? Who cares? Because what happens when you know, okay, well, this person actually started the divorce. Okay, the divorce is actually over. Okay, this really is Jonelle's baby. Okay, they're going to actually be together. Okay, now once all of this is confirmed, what goes on from there? Is this shit to help the family or to keep the family torn apart so people can have some motherfucking content? That's where you got to start with. Is you in it because you got something to give to bring the family together, or is it just for content? If they get along, does that put a start? Because honestly, I think that would be something beautiful to do content on too. We don't just need the family to do negative, fucked up shit to be able to speak about them. I look forward to the day that I hope if she plan on being with that dude, that they work it out, that they get something that lady is happy. If that's who she wants to be with, I hope he changes his ways or whatever is going on. I hope that he becomes a better person. I hope that her and LaTrue can get along and mend their shit so they can raise their daughter cordially as parents, not to keep beefing over who got the divorce first. Who cares? God really don't care who initiated the divorce. They both in a divorce. And I'm just telling the truth about it. Like that's it. That's all. This is my content on the content. You feel me? That who cares? Like for real. And all the parents as well, whoever needs to take a stance into ceasing, you can still be a content creator. You can still get a YouTube check, but it doesn't have to be off exploiting this personal shit that needs to be protected from for the children. All this content ain't got to be about no ugly divorce or none of that shit. Hell, I think the public would love to see the parents actually. Do you think that all of us wouldn't tune in to see a more and matter of fact? Let me tell you something. Y'all want to get to your bag? I bet to see y'all actually function as a family, function all of you. Whether it's Johnny Boy is the new man, and LaTruth as a Moore's father, Jasharia's father, I bet that y'all could run it up and look, all the sides would want to tune in to see y'all actually come together and be a family. You ain't got to be back together. You ain't got to be in love. But to see y'all where Brianna is able to drop that baby off to LaTruth and him and Jonelle can actually shake hands and all right, you be good, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like on some whatever shit. I look forward to that day that I can support the whole damn family being a fucking family. Now, I'm saying that with my chest. I'll be the first person in a motherfucking line to see this family where they can come together. Just like I ain't watched Brianna or the True shit in forever. But the day that I seen her picking up Moski or dropping her off or whatever, and her and LaTruth actually had a few words between each other, you know what I'm saying, of cordialness, like how you doing and whatever. That was a beautiful thing to me. Now it's people like me that came out the bushes to support that. Everybody ain't just here to see this family go down the drain. Ain't nobody here just to see. I would love to see all the family be able to get together, all the bros and sisters, all of this. Because I tell you, the family unity is way more priceless than these YouTube checks. It shouldn't even be a question to tear your families down and to keep your families down for no YouTube check. I don't give a fuck who's the content creator. I don't give a damn whose story it is. Something else has got to come first behind. We got to make sure some controversy going on for a check. No, I want to see this family win. So until everyone chooses to do that within whatever, then it's just all entertainment for me. Be someone down, not helping. It's all foolish, and to keep repeating the same BS is so boring. You're gonna lose supporters repeating and recycling rubbish. Right. And that's some real talk. I'm only saying all this, y'all, because I care. I think it's a lot of people out here that's so dope, but to keep going into this thing where all this really came from it was a bunch of women tearing each other down. And when you step back and you watching it when you're not like in it, and you just see how much it is. You see how much bones being carried. You see how much that it's a need for separation. It should not be this big of a need for a family to be separated for everybody else to succeed. I guarantee you, I would love to do a video on seeing everybody getting along. Now that's the fucking saga 2.0 I would pull up for. If I'm gonna talk shit about anything, is hey, stop giving people fucking content to use against your family. Because at the end of the day, no matter what side you own or who you are, there's gonna be a side that's against you. There's gonna be a side that's not for you, that's gonna point out all the shitty shit you do. And that ain't worth that bag. Ain't nobody in these YouTube streets getting a bag so big that it's worth all this back and forth and back, and all these emotions and shit. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Trust me. Oh, I gotta get another bottle of water. It ain't worth it. And that's just point blank and period. It's a whole lot of controversial shit going on out here that can serve the attention of all of us. You know what I mean? It's a lot of content going on out here. But this family truly needs a healing, and I can't say that the people that surrounded them covering these stories and all of that is necessarily helping. Now I ain't saying change your game, do what you do. It ain't my business or my problem. But I'm just saying, if we gonna keep it real, let's keep it all the way real. This stuff is not helping. It's hurting more than it's helping. Let's see. It's sad and quite frankly disappointing. Yeah, it is. It is. Cause you still, and then it's like people gotta know when to release themselves from certain things. Because at the end of the day, the true fight is to keep your own family in safe hands and intact. The true fight is like I said, people weren't able to cover this story without things that had nothing to do with the story coming in between what's going on with the story. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, if you look at it, a lot of stuff that's happened ain't had nothing to do with either party. But yet, all this is going on in the name of one or the other. It's in the name of Brianna or LaTruth or Janelle. It's in the name of no. Maybe to stop ripping each other down, everybody need to find a new damn subject. Damn, it ain't rocket science. So for those that have been able to handle this without all the evil shit going on, they should be the ones keeping doing the story. You know, those who have an interest in it without it being about to beef with somebody for their opinion. You don't cover the story just to look for whoever rebuttaling against you. Do your great work and let your work speak for itself. Because you always, if you looking for an argument, you always gonna find one. And that's the God honest truth. If you come out here doing content just because you looking for some action, you're always going to get it. Lampo. You always going to get it. Period. You gotta know when to drop your content and let it speak for itself. Somebody gonna always think you're wrong, your content wrong. You not here to challenge everyone that wanna pull up to your shit and say, I don't like what you said about it. No, That, who cares what they don't like? If you putting out true facts, then that's exactly what you're doing. It ain't one. Fee, it ain't one. It ain't one. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It just really ain't one. They need to stop and see that everything they're doing is only hurting him. He's losing true supporters every day. If they truly supported him, they would stop. To me, Yellow Blossom, it also has to start with the source. You know what I'm saying? Because people can't get what you don't give, and that's true. True T. People can't get what you ain't give them. You know what I mean? So, I think the people, the parties involved that is the story, has to want these same things. They have to want solutions to become a better cohesive family more than they want to be content, or more than, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Yeah, you asking the wrong one, Fifi. I don't know. But like I say, even if somebody finds whatever story, this is the tea here. Now, because I'm trying to make everything make sense for everybody, but since I'm the one that really don't give a fuck, right? So look, it's the thing. Now, truth be told, everybody know what the hell they doing, right? Everybody know what, and I can't deny that. Like I said, everybody know what they be doing, right? So if you know you do whatever you do or whatever you say, people are like, if you're content for people, right, which is not a problem, right? If Now, I'm not saying go off of the internet. I'm not saying this for either party. I'm not here. I'm not on no side. You understand? I already fought my fight, and I still stood where I stood, right? Um, and staying where I stand. But now, when you on the outside looking in, like I'm saying, this is the thing. His individual, just like with him, right? Now, it's a big difference between, or her, whoever. I don't know. I don't watch her or him. So I don't know which one gives the public what. Okay. I don't. I would be lying, so I can't speak on that. And I don't want no feathers getting ruffled in the chat due to whatever they got going on, right? What I'm saying is, in retrospect, it has been a battle all through Saga 1, of one side to the other, right? Now, yes, if these people choose to put their life out there or whatever, now, truth be told, that is on them, right? But just because y'all don't see how to if y'all don't see how to protect the kids or whatever from this, don't mean that the people who support you can't want that for your kids. Excuse me. You understand? Even if was still in it, fully behind Robert. Like, I ain't never stopped rocking with the dude. I just don't cover his life, right? However, even I was still in it covering his life. At this point, my Saga 2.0 would be about how can I ride Latte. That's what I'm saying. It started to become where to save or to keep. It's almost like everybody was willing to endanger themselves in all this to fight a battle for two other grown people. It's done came to endangering other families, bringing other people kids in it, deceased folk. We already know the long list of shit. I ain't here to talk about all that detail, right? But we see where the Saga 1 went, right? Wouldn't it not be a beautiful thing to, what's going on? I'm confused. Oh, ain't nothing going on. We just talking about how to change the narrative from being so negative to possibly trying to go in a more positive direction. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's what I'm speaking about. So either it's about just keeping the content going, or is it really about trying to make the family better? Not even for the supporters and content creators. I'm talking about for the actual people involved. I would like to see them, if they're content creators and put in whatever, all this stuff that has turned so negative out here, I would like to see people bring in, even them. And I ain't speaking on one or the other. I'm speaking on all them motherfuckers. I'm speaking on Truth, Bree, Johnny Boy, and whoever else, Daddy Walt, and whoever else is involved with these kids, for everybody to be able to come together for the betterment of these children. That is great content to me. I would love to see the family dynamic come back together, because it's been 2 years of beef. I would love if people could even help the family get on a better note. Cause honestly, like shit. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. I ain't getting paid for it, and I still might question it. All money ain't good money. If I have to be seen in a certain light for some change, I'm good. Right, Tay? Right. So like I ain't here trying to change whatever nobody's doing or none of that. I ain't saying don't cover the family. I'm saying wouldn't it be nice for to be able to cover some positivity around the family? That was my thing. I would have loved to see some positivity be covered about the family. Like, yo, the truth. Why don't y'all go sit down and talk about this thing? Most are letting their dislike for BB and JY keep this going, and family does have to do better. And the less stuff they put out, the less people have to talk about it. But yeah, I mean, I just feel like after this point, I feel like all three, my thing is all three parties have to work together. You know, I'm not. Hold on. Here, Grand. It's hot, yeah. That's what I was saying. I ain't here to have one side, bashing against the other. We all know where we stand, with whatever. And so I don't want it to get to that level, with us, like, because I know we have both supporters currently in the chat, and respectfully, I'm here about all three. I'm here for all the, you know what I'm saying? Actually, I ain't here for no damn body but myself. But I'm here on behalf of all three parties. I don't have a dog in a fight. I'm here for the kids, to say, hey, maybe that's something everybody can push. And if people push for some positivity from the family, maybe guess what? Maybe that should have pushed some positivity within the saga and people covering it. Maybe instead of it being a side at all, everybody could come together and work on some things to see how these two, maybe they don't have the answer to how to make their situation better. You feel me? Maybe they don't. Thank you, Fee. Love you. Have a good day. Have a good day, baby. And thank you. But yeah, that's what I'm saying, y'all. I'm not here, about one individual person or whatever. I'm here to say, wouldn't it be great if all three can come together, you know, and make it happen? I think that shit would be some great content. And then maybe if some positivity is put out for the family, it can bring some positivity within the YouTube community that's covering it. It doesn't have to always be a ladies beefing on one side or the other. And I don't understand why. I know I ain't the only one that get that or feel that, but that there alone shouldn't be a battle. It shouldn't be a battle to try to see, well, what can we do to make this thing a little more positive, a little more, maybe we can cover some content with some tools of how they can shit. Maybe somebody can bring make it a way where hell the two men can get together and discuss. Like I think shit, ain't nobody ever tried positivity on facades in this saga. Ain't nobody ever tried positivity on facades. Like we all so great at this damn thing. I think we should be just as great doing positive content as it is negative. Like what happens when somebody dare do content on a family where it's not negative about any party? Ain't that the truth, Tay? And if y'all don't mind hitting that like button, if anybody wanna bless this live, you know you're welcome to, however you want to. And thank you for being a blessing right here. I'm not saying my message is going to reach the masses. I'm not saying that this message alone here won't create some kind of negativity, but at the end of the day, it's like shit, you got to be able to say something without somebody drowning you in how to make a message negative. Like, no, everybody gonna always try to make the message negative until somebody say, hey, I challenge everyone to try to cut, you know what I mean? Like I know it's good or whatever, but really it's just too much. It's just too much. What a what stranger citizens never had a relationship prior to this stage part of the system. They're now using negativity to finally connect the citizens. Well, yellow blossom. Thank you, Jazz. Hey, Ashley D. Yeah, I don't want to. I'm not even really too tight trying to bring individual attention towards nobody. That's why I'm just using the family as a whole, saying, it would be nice to see everybody kind of come together on one accord. Like I don't want to really discuss what one person doing wrong or the other or nothing like that. I'm just wanting to push for positivity, for something that's given to make it right. Because at the end of the day, all of these people are family. All of them are in each other's lives one way or the other. So I just think it would be beautiful to see everybody spending time getting along. And I mean, hell, do you know how many families on here thriving off positive content? You know what I'm saying? Hey Reed, I love you. Yes, people can and now again, I'm not there like people can do whatever they want to do. I'm just saying like it just seems like it's a battle for it's about to be, you know what I'm saying? Like another set of different type of drama and it don't, when my homie reached out to me today saying that I'm like uh so yeah, I wanted to make sure that's clear on this live is that I'm here instead of it being I'm standing in a gap for one person or the other. I pulled up to stand in the gap for the whole motherfucking family. That includes on both sides. I'll be that motherfucker that's here for everybody. You feel me? Straight like that. I ain't here for Brianna. I ain't here for the truth. I ain't here for none of the siblings. I'm here for them all to say I can't wait to the day they are all able to get along and do some fabulous things together, do some fabulous content together. Because guess what? They all great content creators. They all can hold a crowd. They all got something to say. Everybody got a good side just as well as if we all got a bad one, we all got a good one. I would love to be one of them content creators to help push the positivity out of them because they not fucked up people. This saga is just fucked up surrounding them. You know what I mean? So I definitely, hey, look, the book, what's happening? We love you. Shout out to Ashley D. What's happening, sis? What's happening, brother Nook? Yes, I'm standing in the gap for the whole family for this moment right here, saying, positivity ain't the worst thing in the world. You feel me? It's just not. Hey, dreamy girl, I love you. If I missed anybody in the chat, I do apologize. I'm in and out the house drinking water, talking to y'all in this 100-degree weather. Let me see. The fact that people like excuse me, the fact people feel like they know these people in real life, you can have an opinion on what they put out. But for those that actively speak on things, like they wake up and go to sleep with them, is the problem. I agree with that as well. I agree with that. What the hell did I do with my water? I done set it down somewhere. I agree with all that. Hey, Tommy. Hey, Tammy, baby. What's happening? What's happening? Please forgive me if there's anybody I miss speaking to, y'all. I'm here at Granny house making sure she good, keeping myself hydrated, and also trying to do this live. Let me see, who else did I miss? But yeah, so oh, there you go, right there. But welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, you loves. Welcome in. But yeah, that's what I'm here for. Like, look, I would love to see it. And if I'm the only person who covered this saga, who can't wait for that day, like then you might see me doing videos or going live talking about the goodness. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. And it's sad that we make it seem like there's no story and nothing but negativity. And I'm seeing people out here making big bank. I ain't talking about no little bank now. I'm talking about it's motherfuckers bringing in like shit, hundreds of thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Yearly on YouTubing positivity. So it's not like you stuck. You know, it's like, come on. If you did 2 years of just battling, what for what? I don't even want to continue seeing. It is now, spite all the beefs and shit that's done went on. I've seen potential in all parties. I've seen some dope shit from everybody. I would be lying to say that. I've seen some dope shit happen from everybody. Whether this person's a good interviewer, this person does great videos, this person is dope in lives, this person know how to go get that information. Like, yeah, just because it's surrounded by so much bullshit, don't mean it ain't some good shit there. You know, but we should want more for each other than to tear each. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to keep seeing my fellow people having a result to this. No, imagine a time when everybody can actually just respect each other's craft and work without the negativity. I think that would be amazing. Amazing. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, if we feel somebody is not a good mother, how can we give them some inspiration of about whatever parenting with and saying it with some love. If we think somebody is not a good father or whatever our opinion is, because at the end of the day, it's just an opinion because don't nobody know the exact nothing, and it ain't worth tearing everybody down to try to figure it out. Truth be told, all these parties are humans. All of them are simply humans. Thank you, Simone. Shout out. Shout out. Thank you so much for that super sticker, super chat. Yes, Latte. Yeah. Because you know why, Tay? Because one, you keep it real. Two, you bring humor to it. Three, you don't get emotional about it. You state your facts and you move on. You're not worried about who comes into your chats or your comments to counter you. You know what I'm saying? All you do is you continue putting out your work that showcases it for itself. And you know why you don't respond to naysayers? Because you know that if your work speaks for itself, and this is anybody, if your work speaks for itself, you don't have to rebuttal nobody. There's always gonna be somebody that say you ain't telling the truth, or you wrong, or you whatever, even if they didn't even see your damn video. I've had people comment on shit that I've seen people comment on stuff they didn't even listen to. They just assumed because they heard on another content creator's platform what was said on somebody else's platform. They ain't go check for themselves and make their own assessment. You gotta do the work. You feel me? Like everybody can grow without having to call somebody 92 names. Like that shit ain't no message in it. That's the biggest problem. We all these big beautiful platforms, and it's like, damn, we can't pull nothing else out of it but a beef. A beef. Like, don't nobody want to activate on being truly positive, because I'm a positive person in real life, so it's easy for me to connect with positivity. You know what I'm saying? It's easy for me to connect with positivity. Like, I don't wake up just wanting to be negative. Hey, D Red One, welcome in to everybody. But yes, I'm super excited. It's not content, it's just creative drama. Yeah, and it gets old. Like, I personally, without me even being in no shit, I be looking around and I just see, just the tear down and the tear down, and I would be less than a human to, like, I hate my involvement in having to tear down anybody, even if it was in defense. You know what I'm saying? It it is some people that prove that you can ignore all things and disengage and not respond and keep minding your damn business. As a human, I stepped out of my minding my business box. I started minding the business that people was minding of mine. And then, it goes from there. I'm not exempt from that. I hate ever having to, I had fun. I mean, my shit was roast banter or whatever, but at the end of the day, still covering content shouldn't require, all these beautiful black women, being tore down like that. Y'all queens and shit. We're queens. Everybody's smart, intelligent, got a lot going on for themselves. This ain't what is all there is to offer one another. It really ain't. It ain't even worth the hassles that anybody had to go through the first time. Like, no, all that doxing and this, that, and the third for what? For what? Ain't nobody even getting doxed by exes from they this shit don't even happen in real life. When you going with somebody and shit, like, people, I'm just not sure what's happening here. I would love to share with them on how to make a blended family work. I moved my ex-husband, wife, and her kids in my home. Chicago judge said he'd never seen one wife go to battle for another. All about the kids. That is what I'm talking about right there, baby girl. That's all that the break room's saying. I'm not giving two shits about why Brianna and the Truth relationship didn't work before. I don't give two shits about what is what from whatever. What I do know is that if people really care, it's a million things to talk shit about on the internet. But I think for this one particular family, like, okay, it was done this way for 2 years. It was done this way for 2 years, and it's barely been any resolution. It's barely been, it's barely been any resolution. All it's been is content creators going head to head on some shit that really people really can only educatedly guess. Really, there is not one single person that got true blue information beyond what somebody done told them from one party or the other. It's still hearsay. So there's no need to fight over what is still an opinion. An opinion ain't motherfucking fact. Let me see. Thank you, Jazz. Thank you so much. Shout out to the break room mods. It's very disturbing. I support and keep it moving. Some speak, some don't. Yeah. Uh, they make you feel comfortable coming. Aw. Thank you, Tammy, baby. Thank you to both of y'all for that. Uh, and they don't want that right. How you doing? I'm doing good. Thank you, darling. You're welcome. Have a good day. You too, sweetie. Oh. Okay. I'm back, y'all. I was trying to make sure I was caught up on the comments. But yeah, y'all, I think it would be nice. Like that's something I don't really get to see around here to follow. Like I would love to see somebody point out the good things of of these people and like, hey, there's something to work with here. Nobody is perfect. And honestly, if a person um like my thing is what is the answer that's gonna make the kids get through what they are getting through, what they need to get through. I love the fact that the Holly loves them and don't engage anymore. Much respect for that. Hey, like it or love it. It's been time to move the fuck on. We know who's keeping it going. He told them don't stop, keep bullying. Well, I can't keep up with hold on, y'all. Mhm. What in the world? Um. Oh, sorry, y'all. I was reading. Hey, Mikey. Hope you doing well. But yes, my point was, I just wish that, it could be less beef and more, okay, hey, you're great at doing this, you're great talking. Okay, if somebody's close to this person or close to that person or whatever, I would just love to see people give, like, hey, how about a conversation? You know, how about, let's try something different instead of, just where it's bringing everybody down in the ground. That's it. That's all. Let me see. Um, I'm glad you good, Mikey. But yeah, y'all, cause it's. I mean, life is too short, and like I said, I think that it would just be, I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but if I took a stance, my soccer part too would have been to try to give some encouragement to, um, you know, everybody, to give some encouragement to everybody. To make it make sense. You know what I mean? Because they have to remember there was a time where that's where the bag was from. Before 2 years ago, everybody was getting the bag off of positivity. Period. Let me see it. Hey, I'm done. Not I found first, but I fumbled. Hello, how are you? How are you? But yeah, so my goal is, everybody can do what they want, but where Tiff stance is I would like to see the family survive and survive this thing out and you know get it right for the kids and stuff like that. Thank you, Ebony. Talk from these chats platforms that could really elevate some people to levels they've never dreamed of. If you're not discussing like a drunken sailor, they won't respect you. I'm done. If you're not cussing like a drunken sailor, I know, right? Yeah, it's not easy. It's not an easy you know I know, and I sympathize because, well, it's nothing wrong if somebody can, wants to cover whatever they want to cover or whatever. Somebody could have a page um, that is totally for, the saga or whatever they want to do. I'm just saying I'm pretty sure it doesn't require, all these people arguing and going head to head. It doesn't have to be sides. It could be everybody could be for the family as a whole, to mend the family together as a whole. If there's something that the family wants to do, and by family I mean the couple. Now, you know, like I talked about on Esco Live yesterday, I don't want to have expectations for anyone that is not their own expectations. You know, too much going on in this crazy ass. Keep the PS going. More important topics needs all of our attention. I agree. I agree. Yes. So I hope that this live resonates to just, hoping everybody chooses, to try to bring some peace to the scene. I think that would be very loving, and I think people forget that there's a lot of supporters and subscribers who is for positivity. I know when the negativity comes out, it seems like the crowds are thicker and this, that, and the third. But maybe that's because if you really look at all these subscribers everybody have, maybe the positive crowd is just waiting for their turn. You know? Okay, Latae, get with me. Get with me. Oh, thank you. Shout out to everybody in the building. But yeah, you know. Sometimes you can come together. Hell, sometimes if you want some other motherfuckers to come together, you might have to come together with some motherfuckers. If we want them who don't get along to find some peace and resolution and come together, then maybe you have to lead by example. Everybody ain't got to be bosom buddies and shit, but people should be able to cover this thing to make it somewhat better for all parties. You know what I'm saying? For all parties. Yes. Now I don't deny that, D Red. I do not deny that. I do not deny that at all. Let's see. But yeah, I think we could definitely I think that would be well respected. Like, imagine a saga that got turned upside down and flipped sideways actually being able to find its way back at some point, not to whatever, but to celebrate the family actually making it work. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes don't nobody want to be around for all the negativity all the time, but it would be great to be able to support the saga with there is love that matters within it. You know what I'm saying? Um But anywho, you guys, I do have to run now. I would like to thank each and every one of you guys for pulling up on me. Thank you so much for just standing in agreement for those of you that had, because beefing and troubles ain't gotta last always. Tearing each other down ain't gotta last always. Um, you know, it's it's okay. It's truly, truly, truly okay. And if whatever don't work, then you know it's okay. You know what I'm saying? But I don't regret saying that. There could be more that can come out of this than just all the crazy madness and mess and things like that. So I don't want to make nobody feel bad that still got to stand wherever they stand. But yeah, like shit, it's 95 degrees outside. Ain't nobody trying to be hooping and hollering and all of that stuff over madness that don't even belong to them. Come on through. Hey Tip, hey chat. One thing I can't say is neither of the exes have grown. They are both now and still living in turmoil. Absolutely, I agree with you, sister teacher. So yeah, and guess what? And I love that you said that. And hey, and shout out to sister teacher. I love you. But that is another thing is you know, you can't fight for what other people aren't fighting for. So if two people are keeping up the negativity within, themselves or whatever, then, trying to make it positive ain't gonna work if that ain't what they want. But, like, you have to know, consider the source. You'll always be in if they want to remain in turmoil, then guess what? The saga will always remain in turmoil. That's it, and that's all. And I'm glad that point was made. Shout out to my baby girl. I haven't had a chance to focus on growing so much drama. Yeah, sometimes you gotta disengage. Dreamy girl, I love you. Sometimes you gotta disengage and stuff. Um, however, I ain't gonna hold y'all because I do got some things I have to do. I really enjoyed this conversation and this build. I hope it helps somebody. I hope somebody on the outside now looking in with just this message of, I hope things get better. I hope that nobody chooses to get too deep in it when it really didn't solve the problem. It ended worse than it helped. To me, how it ended, nobody really won. You know what I'm saying? Is how my heart feels. The way things ended, nobody truly won. The only way to win is in peace. And if the first round ended in so many casualties, then maybe the second round needs to have some more peace in it. Try it on for size, see how it works. I love y'all so much. Child of God, shout out to you, baby girl. I love you all so much. I hope things get better out there for the family, for the content creators, for the subscribers, and that, at one point or another, we can see this become a peaceful place again for everybody to gather everywhere, and it be okay to speak to your fellow people and whatever it is that you do. Hey, Oliver fam, love you much. But yeah, that's all I got for you today. I gotta get moving. I love y'all so much. I'll be back to regular scheduled programs soon, y'all. I'm taking care of Granny, getting some things done with her and for her while my sister out of town. So I'm having to give my time there. And I'm happy to do that. So just know I ain't forgot about you, break room. Family, uh, granny's first, granny's first. I love y'all. This has been a wonderful, wonderful live. God bless each and every one of y'all. Stay up. And always, if you're going to fight for anything, fight for peace. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that's the only thing that we should be fighting for, and that's for peace. You know. With that said, I love you all. Thank y'all for being a friend. I love y'all so much. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. Y'all some pals and some confidants. And if you threw a party and invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me. And the card attached would say, thank y'all for being a friend. Shout out! It's your gracious hostess, the gift, and you are in the break room 411. I got nothing but love for you, baby. Nothing but love for you, baby.